AI is going to change everything for wholesaling. This is game-changing stuff. And I hate saying that word. I know you hate that word too.
Yeah. What used to take you weeks and tons of money can be done in literally minutes now.
I'm telling you, it'll change everything. People think AI is going to be this new thing that's going to change everything in wholesaling where you're not talking to anyone anymore. The AI is closing sellers. It's not like that. Get rich in the AI revolution for wholesaling real estate. What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here.
Rick Ginn here.
And we have a very special video for you today. We want to break down exactly how AI is going to revolutionize wholesaling real estate, how you can actually use AI to find motivated sellers, sell your deals to cash buyers, and actually how to calculate live on the phone with motivated sellers language for you to be an expert in creative finance, being a perfect landlord person. Guys, this is an insane video that's going to change your life for wholesaling real estate and change the way you do wholesaling. Guys, AI is here. The secret is out. Things are going to change.
So what you got to understand about AI is it's a tool and it's in the beginning stages. So there's going to be a lot of trial and error. So the sooner you engage it and learn from it, the better off you're going to be. Understanding is in its beta form right now. So in 2 to 3 years, it's going to be unbelievable how great this is going to be. But remember, the adaptive learning of the AI, it's going to require you to adapt and learn as well too. So if you don't, it's going to learn without you, and the people that are smart are going to take advantage of it. And the ones that think they know it all are going to be left behind. So use it as a tool. It's not going to replace you. I don't want to scare you on that. But honestly, if you get ahead of the curve right now, you are going to have a 6 to 12 month head start on anyone else who's not adapting this to their current wholesaling operations.
Yeah, and just to understand this, people think AI is going to be this new thing that's going to change everything in wholesaling where you're not talking to anyone anymore. The AI is closing sellers. It's not like that. It is like a tool. Think of the internet before there's internet. This is kind of the internet back then to what it is now, where basically the internet didn't change real estate to a point where there's no realtors are dead. It's not that, but it just changes the way information comes faster and a lot more easier for the average person. So let's kind of break down exactly how this works and how you can do it. But before we do it, do me a favor, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So let's break down exactly how to use AI and actually how to get rich in wholesaling real estate. Now, I can just talk to you all day about how to use it and how to get rich with it, and just speak and speak and speak forever. But let's actually go into the AI software itself and actually figure out how we can find motivated sellers and really do some marketing with it and really find some great use cases for it. So the website that we're using currently for AI for wholesaling real estate, we have a ton of them, but I think the free one that you can use right now is something called ChatGPT. It is a free AI software that you can use absolutely for free. There's a million AI free things out here, but this is the most popular one, and you can actually use it to use a lot of really cool things. So let's go into the AI and figure out how to wholesale real estate with it. Now, we do have an entire hour breakdown of actually how to use ChatGPT for wholesaling real estate. We do not have an hour and a half today to break it down, but just go to freewholesaling.com. That is our full AI breakdown for it. But let me show you just a little bit of how to actually get rich in AI with wholesaling real estate.
So the first example we're going to show you is how to harvest your government list. So we're specifically going to ask OpenAI to write an email to harvest our code violations from our local county clerk of court.
So basically, you're just going to write it here like a code for the code enforcement office. So I'm just copying and pasting because I have some of this written out. But basically what I was doing was I was just asking it, hey, can you create an email so I can send this out? A lot of people are not good at ad copy or writing emails. And the biggest part about it is you got to write 5 different emails to 5 different departments, right? This is a lot of work. So let's actually make this really simple, right? So I actually used this example in the breakdown that we had, but let's make this a lot more easier. So let's ask it, can you write an email to the clerk of the court office asking for all open code violations, water shutoffs, fire damaged properties, and probates? And remember, with AI, how it works here is you have to literally ask it what you want it. If you ask it a non-detailed question, it's going to give you a non-detailed answer. It is as good as the questions you ask with it. So ChatGPT, this thing, you just literally put it in and the AI is going to spit something out. Write an email to the clerk of the court office asking for all open code violations, water shutoffs, fire damaged properties, and probates. And then we're just going to quotation around this. And I'm going to ask it on the end here, make a separate email for each list requested. And what's going to spit out right here is going to create an email for every single type of list I've requested. So it's pretty crazy here. So look at this. It's going to actually create 4 different emails for me to literally write to every single entity. Now I said click of the court for all of them. So for example, with the water shut off list, I'm actually going to use the utility department, but just change the name out and it'll work really well. Now let's kind of look at what it says here. I'm writing to request a list of all properties within your jurisdiction that have experienced fire damage. Now you got to remember, it's like, wait, these aren't really too detailed of a list. So I got to make this a little more detailed. All you're going to write here is, can you write the same emails, but asking for all the lists for the past month. That's it. So I didn't ask for the past month. So what I'm going to do is just add that on top of it. It's only going to request for the previous month. And boom. So it's doing code violations first and then I'll go to the next one. That's basically it. It's insane that AI is going to write this all for you and you don't have to work it. So guys, I hope you know with this, the advent of this technology, there's no excuse for you not to email your government agencies every single month. And then the next part here is we're just going to ask them, because sometimes we get no responses. So we're going to do this. Can you write a follow-up email if the clerk of the court doesn't answer back? And what's going to do is write a follow-up sequence for every single time they don't answer back. So you have a copy and paste format for actually going out here and pulling these type of lists. So it's pretty cool. It's just following up and it works really, really well here. So the next part here is for SMS text blasting. We can actually use AI for SMS text blasting because we can actually send out an SMS text blasting script that we've been using and that actually has had success for us. As you know, with SMS text blasting, one script cannot change everything. You need like 200 or 300 types of scripts. I'm going to give the AI one of my best scripts and ask it specifically to create a text message with the outcome that I want based on a previous text. I'm also going to ask it to remove the words that the algorithm does not like, which is interested, house, property, or buying it. So I'm going to put that in there and have it spit it out for me. So it's going to spit out a really good, interesting one. And beautiful, right? Amazing. And so call might not be the best one there. So I'm going to make a little change on here. Can you rewrite that text in 5 variations that will engage the best response rate possible? And what it's going to do is give me 5 variations. Now I'm just being very calm and nice to the AI. I could have asked it to make 100 variations of it for me, and each one would have been different than the last one previously. And boom, you can ask it to make it shorter, faster, longer, better. This is going to change how you create your ad copy and your scripts for texting, pulling lists, emails, even cash buyers. As we can see here, it's literally popping it up and giving different ad copies for every single one.
So guys, another technique you can do is simply when you guys are hunting for cash buyers, you can go over to your Facebook groups, find the investor group that's local to the market that you're penetrating either locally or virtually, and you can hunt for cash buyers. And once you find your thread of cash buyers, you can copy all the threads, which should have emails attached to them, cut and paste it in GPT, and from there, basically give it a command to extract all emails from the data that you're going to cut and paste in there. And you can put it in parentheses and voila, it'll just spit out the emails. No longer do you have to pay a VA to sort all this information for you. It's all at your fingertips. And guys, you want to utilize this information and take full advantage of AI for your wholesaling real estate business.
So guys, understand that. Like, we can go on and on forever. We have the full breakdown, but like, you can get all these emails and just extract it. A really big part that we've actually been using AI for is sometimes we're in a new virtual market, and let's say for probates, they give me a list of probates, but they put it in a PDF to make it hard for me. I can literally copy all the text, paste it in there, and literally ask, hey, ChatGPT, can you extract all the owners and property addresses from this data set and then make a quote and please put it in an organized spreadsheet? And you pop it in there and it'll make it for you. Guys, this is game-changing stuff. And I hate saying that word. I know you hate that word too.
Yeah. What used to take you weeks and tons of money can be done in literally minutes now at your fingertip. So if you're a single operator like I was when I started out wholesaling, AI is really going to make your business much more efficient. And honestly, it's going to make it easier for you if you get ahead of the curve before everybody else uses this technology.
Here's another great one. I've had this problem in creative finance where it's like, all right, I'm talking to the seller and I want to figure out how I can actually make the payments $1,000 a month because I know it's going to rent for $1,700. And how do I actually make this work? So like, for example, if I'm trying to do something crazy like that, I just ask it what the interest rate is for a regular balloon payment or whatever, but let's just make it even more fun. What interest rate would I need to have a $1,000 monthly payment on a purchase price of $125,000 over 15 years? I can figure it out. It's literally going to spit out to me exactly how much I need per month.
So in essence, it's basically spitting out 8% would get you at that payment amount. And in the old days, I would typically have like a chart of every scenario explained out. So now when I'm talking to a seller, you can simply type in this, or you can even do voice command, however you want to do it, and it spits it out for you. So now you can get information faster. You can be more educated than anybody else making these offers. And if you use AI, you can really do some damage in wholesaling real estate, because you are now going to have answers that you had to memorize, you had to have cheat sheets, and now on the fly, you can create this information from the click of a button. Guys, this is revolutionary and it will change your business.
Let's do another one, for example, here. We're asking right here what the cap rate is going to be for a year on a property like this based on the expenses. And I can just pop it up right here. Even when I'm talking to sellers live, it's actually going to calculate what the profit's going to be every single year for it. So remember, I'm asking what the profit is with the expenses on it. And literally, while we're doing this live, it is calculating the perfect ROI formula for us. It seems like the NOI, which is the net operating income, is going to be 7%. Better part, it's actually teaching you it. Here's the biggest tip I give to you. Ask it also when you're done, create a spreadsheet of this information. And boom, it's going to pop up actually a spreadsheet so it can organize the information, the details perfectly. So when you're talking to a cash buyer and you're actually emailing them the information on the property and they want to know what the ROI or the net ROI is, you can literally just give them this little spreadsheet right here.
It's just insane. I'm like watching what's going on here. In the beginning, this would have taken me, if not a day or two, and then I have to run it by 3 other people. And remember, you have to ask the right information. If you ask it to do it monthly, it's going to give you the return rate based on per month. If you want it on a yearly basis, it'll do it yearly. It can only do what you ask it to do. So be very careful and precise with your questions.
Exactly. And the last part here is with your dispositions. You can write cold emails out, which I've told you, go to Facebook groups, go to the cash buyer section, and literally go out here and pull all the emails you can. As to extract the emails, you probably get 100 emails within an hour. Guess from there, we're going to write cold emails out to these cash buyers. So let's go do this here. So I just asked, create an email to a cash buyer explaining that I'm a wholesaler looking to sell my real estate deals in a professional manner, and just see what it says. And we're going to see what it says. Dear cash buyer, hope this email finds you well. And just explain that I'm a real estate wholesaler. And boom, I specialize in finding and acquiring discounted properties and selling to cash buyers like yourself. Look at this. This is insane. This is a great one. And I can ask it to be simpler or easier or shorter or longer, or more detailed. It doesn't matter which one it's going to be. But this one seems a little too long. So I'm just going to ask it to be a lot more simpler. So I'm going to ask it, make that email more simple. And boom, it's going to make a more simple version of that email, because that was just a little too long, right? So it's making a shorter one, and boom, it's working very, very well here. So guys, look at this. This is literally writing my ad copy for cash buyers, real estate investors. This is going to revolutionize the way we do wholesaling real estate, because you're going to have to pull more lists, talk to sellers live, organize data, and really change the way that you're pulling your list and getting everything done. I'm telling you guys, AI is going to change everything for wholesaling. The gurus are actually going to go after it and make it even worse. So figure that out. You're going to start using AI to sell you more stuff. But for wholesaling real estate, you can use AI as a tool to make you more money when it comes to pulling lists. You can even throw comps in there and it can calculate for you guys. Just be careful. There's a lot of people in the real estate wholesaling industry that see this, and they're going to figure out a way and try to find a way to take your money from you for using AI. But if you use AI for free, and you can actually use it to make more money, it will help you out insanely. Don't be the person that says, oh, I don't want to use AI right now. No, somebody in your market's going to do it to pull all the motivated seller lists from the government lists. They're going to pull all the information on the cash buyers and cold email every single possible one, and you're not going to. So why don't you actually go out here and start using AI to make more money? I'm telling you, it'll change everything.
Guys, remember, AI is a tool to assist you, to make you more proficient in constructing offers of a win-win situation for your motivated sellers. If you use it, it'll make you a better wholesaler. It's not going to replace your interaction, that is building rapport and actually having conversation. It's only going to aid you. And the sooner you get on board, the higher the competitive advantage you guys are going to have. Guys, if you want to be a wholesaler for the long run, jump on this, learn it. And remember, we're all in the beginning stages. Nobody knows more than you. Nobody knows more than I. If we share and learn the information together, we can all be better wholesalers.
So guys, go to ChatGPT and go figure out how AI is working on there. I recommend go to freewholesaling.com and break down a full AI section on it, on actually how you can use AI to make your wholesaling better, and start going after here and start doing deals. Guys, this is Zach Ginn signing out.
Rick Ginn signing out.
AI will help you become a better wholesaler as a tool. Use it and you'll do well. See you guys soon. Go to freewholesaling.com and see you guys soon. Have a blessed one.
See you guys.